Hello YouTube. I'm gonna show you how to make an echo on your voice. And some people are gonna say this is really simple, but this is for your people that are really starting out and don't really know how to use your effects. So I guess this is just gonna be an effects tutorial. Alright, so basic with the basic stuff. Alright, so some things you're gonna need is some kind of vocal. Alright, so we're gonna get a vocal, right? So this one's gonna be for simply vocals, and the next tutorial will be on just like um, other things like instruments. Alright, so you're just gonna go right click edit and then go into your sample. Alright, you can either do that right now and then just piece it like add a slicing, or you can cancel that and then just add this into new channel. Because I can do this with a new channel, listen to the vocal. It's just a simple vocal, alright? It's like not really a long one, so maybe I'll show you how to do a long one later, like a longer vocal. But anyways, so what you're gonna need to do is just, you can see your thing you wanna add effects to, and then you just gotta click it, alright? Left click, normal thing to do. Then you wanna left click again on the little arrow when it goes into your vocal or whatever you have, and then you're just gonna go to assign free mixer track. And then from here, you're gonna go into your mixer, and it'll already have it here for you, and it'll have it highlighted since you just did it, alright? And once it's highlighted, you just gotta go into the other side, where it has all these places for effects, alright? So, some things that I like to do to make it sound like, let me get this on, to make it sound like an echo, is I just go into delay too. Remind you, I have FL Studio 9, so you might have something older, or maybe the new one. I don't know if it's out yet. Whatever. So what you want to do is just leave it blank. Okay, don't mess with it, because this might be what you like. Okay, but it might not. Just start off with it. Listen. See, personally, I like that, but just for the effect of learning, I'm gonna teach you how to do certain things. When you go into time, this will actually make sure when does the effect kick in. For example, if I go all the way this way, just listen to when you can hear it. That's when it kicks in, and it kicks in slower. But as if I were to go here, all the way this way, listen to this. You didn't even hear it was so fast, alright? So maybe go around here, like towards like the middle-ish, a little bit less in the middle. Well, less than to the left side. Then you press it. It's more faster. So other things on here, I don't like using invertation, but ping pong is nice. It's pretty much the same thing as normal, but it's a little bit different. Just listen. It's kind of like hitting back and forth. But if you have something you're stuck with, then you just mess with it a little bit, and then listen without it. Not really a big difference. Some other things is, let's say I kind of want to do this, but you want to make it kind of like so you can hear the vocal less than the effect. So you just put the volume down. You can't really hear it, but if you go all the way up, didn't really do anything that much. As much as it said it was going to do. It just made it louder and stuff. But some things that you want to do would be turn this down right here. Turn it down and listen to this. You can hear more of the vocal. But that's only for certain things, but you really didn't notice the difference. So on to the next thing I want to talk about. The next thing I want to talk about is the difference between delay and reverb. Reverb is, I say it to think of it as a smaller echo. For example, you couldn't hear it keep on repeating like this. Go, 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 go. Reverb will just make it like kind of like the room size you're in. Like that kind of echo. So if you were in a smaller room, that's what it would kind of do. Or compared to a big room, that's more like the acoustics of it, I guess. Just listen. Kind of adds that effect to it. But if you want to make it more of a reverb, you would just put the wet all the way up and then listen to it now. It sounds more of that. Some other things would be the delay. Delay would just simply just make the effect go in later. So just listen.
You know.
See, you can hear it come in after. Some other things you can do is go to the size. For example, if you were in a bigger room, it would take long. It's like in a bigger room, it would be more of a delay. It's kind of a delay, but at the same time, things don't ping around the room as fast. So just listen.
You know.
And as if you were in a smaller room and you could have an echo, listen to this.
You know.
It's more of an effect. High cut and low cut. High cut would mean that all your snares would have a high cut like this. Your snares have a higher cut compared to your bass. If you wanted your bass to have this, it would be up more. So you'd want your bass more, then you'd have this. Or if you wanted your snare more, or something like that, you would do that. That's about that. Yeah. Some other things that I like to do in my regular music is sometimes I like having a flanger in here because it just makes it sound cool. Some things that you could do are flanger, which is a crazy thing to deal with, and I don't have too much skills with that, so let's go on to flangus. I like using this a lot because flangus is just simple. It's really simple, and I can explain it very well to you. So let's listen to it briefly.
You know. You know.
You couldn't really hear it because it's not that large of a vocal, but it takes some time. So, for example, I wanted to kick in faster because this is a smaller sample, so listen to this.
You know.
You still couldn't hear it, but, let me try getting a different vocal.
A diggity dang! A diggity dang! Wow!
Yeah, these are pretty some weird samples. Okay, whatever, you couldn't really hear it, but, the spread would be about how wide it goes out, so instead of going, it would just go like this. Like it would go in and out less fast. Delay, simply how long it takes for it to do that. Wet would mean how much effect is used and how less it's used. Depth, how wide it goes. Speed is simply how fast it does that. Kind of like a delay, but how similar to a delay, but it's kind of different. You'll have to figure that out. And I can't really explain that, but you will notice certain things. It's all about experimenting. Let's say you wanted to have 2 channels and you want to make them less loud. So all you would have to do is put this way, and just listen.
You know.
And I know I made a mistake because I forgot to turn the volume up. So if you ever have that problem where you can't notice the effects and you were using it, might be this right here. Some other things is that, like, I'm going to explain this again. The speed, just listen.
You know.
You can hear it really fast, but if I go like this really slow,
You know.
You couldn't really hear it. But spread, let's put all this all the way down.
You know.
And depth, go all the way up.
You know.
And it adds more oomph into it, more effort, alright? Well, that's about it for my tutorial. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any questions or anything you'd want me to do for a tutorial, I have pretty much everything in the studio. Like anything you probably imagine, chances I probably have it. If you have any questions, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll answer any single question within my knowledge. And I'm not an expert, I'm only a teenager, but I know more than most people would know. Let's just say that. I'm pretty knowledgeable for my age. But whatever, don't let it take me down. Alright, so just comment, rate, subscribe, and remember, I don't know, don't even know what to remember. But whatever, it's all good. Deuces.